is time, my friends, for BBL to face FUT Esports, two Turkish super teams in my eyes, fighting to be the #1 of the groups. We got Lewis versus Zeus, man. This will be legendary. Two jet gods inspired by the GOAT himself, Sinat. Let's go, let's go. Play on their home ground, right? Ascent is a Turkish map. It's not, but you know what I mean. It is.
Hoping that Team Liquid loses.
So they are known for, no?
Whichever team takes the dub here today, starting on Ascent.
Let me turn up my volume a little bit.
As it was once called, and we've seen a return to form more recently. Yumpy, the one to draw blood, and it's Zeus going down. Yetije, what a fantastic layer draw.
EMEA.
That's a bit of a tough
EMEA. Every day, bro. Every day this shit. Ah, we are back, bro. We are back. We are back. Okay?
On that. No, I don't think
nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Just happened. The second pissile round or the
bro, it's crazy, man. But this time I'm not gonna lie. I'm thankful because that allowed me to have time to eat. You know, like in a peaceful way. I'm pretty sure it's that. Amazing production.
Find the opening duel. It's Mr. Fallen with a shock dart. But there's pressure on him as he is being surrounded. Yetije here to help. Mr. Fallen and an ace just around the corner. Stolen.
Jesus Christ, Mr. Fallen, stop blowing my mind, bro. He's on fire. He's on fire, bro. Maybe the best IGL in the world right now in terms of raw mechanics and beautiful shots. Getting aces in 4Ks all the time.
The Bucky one last time.
It's him, bro. Ben.
Like I said it when we were.
I don't know who Ben is though.
A little bit.
It's Mr. Fallen.
Have been sort of highlights for this roster. Have been Zeus, obviously, and Mr. Fallen. Expectation should be fairly low.
Oh, Primi was losing this Vandal as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ugly, ugly.
Across the board, or 3 pistols as we'll often see. A little 2 with some bulldogs. Now Stinger can still pack a little.
Oh, the spike was.
He has taking down 1, but Yetije. He's now got players right above him. The paranoia doesn't catch. He's given an opportunity for a little bit more. The classic comes out. And it nearly deals with Profect. Levin on 15 HP. And what should have been an easy round, now they've got to contend with 2 players. The HP disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Levin, he's not playing shy. Just 1 bullet needed from any weapon, but he goes swinging, gets them a 2v1. Leaves the 30 HP Zeus as the last man standing. Wrap around from BBL2. I like this. He's looking the wrong way.
Nice, bro. What a way to start the game, bro. What a way to start the game.
But good damage still.
This will be legend. What?
Yeah,
that's nice. That's nice.
Singular crossfire that basically managed to isolate
2 superstars, my friends.
Like they're the close
Leo and Zeus, bro.
And the Bulldog from afar from Crack.
Amazing players.
I think it got far more done than ever expected. The only thing I'd say in response to that, that's actually a good thing for BBL, is that Levin has got off because
holy shit, bro! What the fuck?
Minus 30 decibels compressor on that.
Honestly, just turn the mic off and take the
audio my god.
Next to him. There's enough
audio from my mic. I think we can hear him.
Levin, 1 kill away from getting the Blade Storm. Hunter's Fury, as mentioned, was coming online, and it is going to get a singular tag, at least a little bit of damage, but doesn't really help them out too much in the grand scale of things. Yumpy going to be down to just an SMG for this one, though, so although you might look at this round, maybe there's a buy in the next, it's not looking great for BBL economically.
Okay, it's for KO only.
Yeah, it is definitely a bumpy start for the attack side. They get their round on the board.
Okay, better than Liquid.
Well,
Cracks versus Zampion KO. That's a nice matchup, man.
Better than none, I'll say that. Profect down. FUT putting up a good fight on the ace. A little more for Zeus.
He was stepping.
Triple kill. And we talked about him against Levin.
And my boy screens back to CS, right?
At least in this.
He's done with his abilities, bro.
Seemingly secured.
Too much.
In their way, but not for long. Cracks quickly.
No, Monday for BBL. Man, today I turned on my PC.
Until the post-match interviews.
It was normal, bro. It was normal. Oh my god. Bangladesh. And then suddenly, black screen, bro. I restart, black screen. I was like, oh my god, bro. Please no, please no.
A little bit more.
Then I tried again and it works, bro. Bro, I got so worried.
This, where BBL had pistols, where it should have been a walk in the park for FUT to close out, but that Blade Storm's made all the difference.
Yeah.
Levin seeing the spark of Zeus in the last round and looking to outshine it at 2v4.
But next round, Zeus got a Blade Storm.
Sociable's got a rifle. There's a Blade Storm still, but it's very much winnable for FUT.
2 flashes still for Cracks.
Profek happy to play.
Oh my god.
Well, Levin's just about survived. 5 HP and still kicking. They've got to get past Sociable though. The bodyguard at the top of the site, and while looking for that final knife, it will be Profek.
Bro, amazing start of the game. Amazing.
Pay safe card Thrifty around. I want to say of almost
FUT can buy next round.
Mostly classics, a single
They have
Sheeran.
blades.
Yeah.
And other than that, it was just finding an orb and getting the Blade Storm. But
The Turkish derby, my
it's an
friends.
exciting start for Levin, because
I think this will be the best one because the two teams
but thus
are
far,
playing good Valorant, you know,
they've won
like
2 rounds. He has won them 2 rounds.
having
That
good
is
moments.
a tough scenario for poor old Zeus. Got a little bit too close to them with that forward dash. Couldn't make it away. Gets caught by the Blade Storm.
They did that teaser
Round sent
for
into
Lil, man.
disarray.
Very nice, very
BBL.
nice.
It was looking like a slow start, a shaky one certainly. Now they're closing the gap in and putting FUT into an awkward position. Okay, Zeus pulls out the Blade Storm of his own, but that's necessary here to pad out the economy that is now completely spent.
This feels like we're on the map of Turkey. We've got a Jet on either side, both of them performing. Looks like it could be fun. Cracks will be the one to find.
I wonder if Sined one day will come back,
He's
bro.
at a 4K and a 3K in the 2 rounds that BBL
My boy.
managed to win. Without him,
The Jet goat himself.
nothing on the board just yet. Timing, well, it looked good actually for Yumpy, but Mr. Fallen has still managed to come out on top. This round was one built by the last, but it's looking like it's going to go right back in the other direction once again. Mr. Fallen should finally be isolated, but they still need a hero, and with an immediate trade, Magnum needs to find it all.
A lot of pressure on his shoulders. Route to the A side is open if he finds this first pick, but smart play by Ada Captain, just tucking in, not giving him the fight, not giving him the info off that haunt either as they're
Yeah, no chance for you, Magnon.
Just has to go in with his wits.
No
and his
money for
weapon.
Leo, Yampy, or Magnon even.
Immediate return from FUT.
Where the rest of the team currently are, they are deep within. The closest just starting a rotation back around, and that captain is going to have to go big here.
Good spray correction on the sociable, but Levin
Party
dances
tray.
around the side
Oh
of the
my
boxes
god,
and
crazy game,
takes it
bro.
out,
Crazy
returning
game.
damage that was dealt to him moments ago. Be able to get the plant now right down.
And this is after another tech pause, man. Another one.
Yes, there are pistols, but a rifle in the hands of Levin and Profek, that can do a hell of a lot of damage. They found another.
Big
and
one.
Follow-up is even there for Levin. Yedajay with the triple
He knows.
spray and a great read on the final player's location. It seemed as the smoke fades.
Oh
though.
my
It's
god.
Magnum
He had the
to
read,
land
bro.
the death blow. BBL with another round on the attack.
Yeah, don't look at me like that, bro. Another tech pause? And my friends, that face was actually the face of another tech pause. This was supposed to be over already. We should be on the second half of map number 2, bro. I'm not even kidding. You guys are lucky you're not watching it live, bro. Lucky. This is annoying, bro. Every week it's the same thing, they don't fix it. Shit experience, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is shit experience for everybody. And it is affecting the integrity of the game, you know, like the competition. Imagine the players, bro, the people who bought tickets, everybody.
Nightfall thrown through, information garnered and sound removed from opponents.
And they are not transparent, man, with what is happening. This pisses me off.
Decides to run in, and the rest of the team is quite far behind. Nobody went with Levin. It was just that sort of setup to try and get him to do something. And it has failed miserably. In fact, it's all 1v1 fights, which are going the way of FUT for now.
Good thing is, the game is good.
Remaining 2.
When you have game, the game is good.
What to do?
Is this a tactical pause after that? Or is this a plan that we just didn't get to see fully bloom?
Yeah, this show, man. What can I do here?
Late to short after they will have closed off that door, found their position back on the A site, perhaps was to allow the lurk in that position to embed and then rotate.
I know some things that lose this time we chose. Not gonna lie.
And now your short guy thinks, I have to go in and take that fight. I have to be the difference maker. Gets
I don't
shut
think
down,
BBL
and
is one
now
of
with being a
those.
good pump fake,
Yeah,
able to
3-1,
rotate
bro.
into B site. They get nothing for. They're in a 2v5.
Well, it would be their second pause, so I'd be very surprised if they use their second pause here. I think it's just not worth it.
No more
Just
pauses, bro. No more pauses. No more nothing. Just play the game, guys. Play the game, please.
The timing of an Armageddon is one of the few things that can actually turn around like this. It would just be finding the correct spacing to actually use it. They've been holding onto these ults for a while, so if anything, trying to get something done once you know they're already through could be worth it, but with one player already dropped, Sociable is dead to rights. There's no way he gets out of this alive. A nice shot onto Zeus at least denies the flawless. Few players as well.
And man, also, the players are not playing online right now.
1 in 10. Wouldn't give a damn.
They are playing online. They have 30 ping, bro.
He was screaming so loud we had to.
Can anyone explain to me how this can be so shit, bro? So shit. I lost patience, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is shit. Shit. You guys are lucky to not watching this shit live. Lucky.
Good to find one. His blades removed.
I'm mad as fuck, bro. Every week is the same shit.
But Cracks does the same. Triples up in.
Good things. The game is great. The players are amazing. 1 HP. Doing miracle.
And that 3-piece may just be the start of it. Sociable and Profect left to do it all. The spike is theirs, and a player down, soon to be out, as Cracks clings on to life for just a few more seconds. Nobody can bring him back into the round, and they're content to just wait this one out, expecting a move from FUT, even fake planting to try and bait them into aggression. And
Perfect, you got this, right?
Come through. Profect had the angle, and he had the reaction, falling down, and it's all onto Ada Captain.
Oh, this Bulldog is crazy.
Shot connected, know where his opponent is, and wants to try and bait him. Profect to spamming and taking a big risk around the side of it. Jumping through the air.
Take pause. Nah, please no, please no, please no.
I don't even think there could be a moment where he touched the phone.
Oh my god.
Look, well, I look forward to seeing it in the replay. Great job from Levin. Huge response from Cracks. Do we get this from Profex? No way.
Ah, but Valorant is crazy. Put this guy in EDJ in the same team, bro.
It's the 11 of Profect.
Killjoy setup. About to get the information that there's some contact to be had. Paranoia goes through. Yumpy the one to land onto Zeus, but it's the site that we're looking at. It's Yedije.
Aye. Do they have time to break it? Aye.
Gold has to be destroyed.
Oh my god, that was so close, bro.
Time. Levin catching the
7 for BBL here on the attack side is impressive, man. Impressive.
The show of Levin on that attack, being able to get so many valuable entries, and it doesn't look like that's going to stop here. 4 players grouping up into middle. Sociable this time will be the one to start, but has the support.
Big pistol for FUT here, man. They gotta win.
They haven't checked the corner, though. This is a mistake. A chance for Yedije to completely turn this round on his head. And with pressure already being put in over on the other side, he's just holding down the line.
Well, that's their back secure. That is sure. They got to get their front sorted.
twltch, gotta secure the pistol for
get those boxes. The spike to be planted. The late play from Yedije. They know that he's going to be further away, though, coming from main late or perhaps up through mid. So they're cautious about this, waiting for the plan to go down, knowing that means there'll be an isolated player. Drone goes through. There's one spotted. All the info to play with now.
Only now they're planting.
The question is, what do you do with it? Knife about to be online south.
That was planting already.
Backside. Most of the time, and indeed, that's what's cleared out here. Boathouse pushing them into Yumpy. He's good for the first. The spin on the second. Good on a dime! And now the defuse can be found. Pressuring Yedije into the peak. In fact, it's already half. He's gonna go quick. He's gonna be fast! And he's not gonna be fast enough! That's
Yumpy's a god, bro. What the fuck was that?
But
how, bro? How he got that second one?
Just save all of his.
Take pause. No. Please no. But what was that, bro? They gotta check this guy PC.
I don't know how he manages to get the 2 from that position. Just
bro, they did everything right, but this was insane.
To the duelist days of Yumpy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The energy on this thing is amazing, bro. It's amazing.
That's coming up. Nice little header.
Oh yeah, lovely
Looking
stuff.
for the back of the net.
Bicycle kick, perhaps, next time.
Ooh, okay.
Damn, Magnum.
That's a decent start from Magnum. One of the weaker weapons, the Sheriff in hand, has already connected for a little bit more.
I thought he was going to get that one, man.
The info is nice for the cross. Yumpy with the second shot will connect. That's already a 2-man advantage.
Bro, this is GG. This is GG.
Like completely capitulating in these moments. Not clearing the back of the site, which currently only has 1 man within it. And Magnum's job really just stay alive as long as possible, make it as possible for him to be cleared.
And get those tags. Great call from Magnum going out for a little more. I thought it was a bit cool.
What?
It's falling apart.
It's falling apart, bro.
Into the coffin and it was down.
I saw that, bro. I saw that. Holy shit.
10 HP by that shot. 11 very close to falling. Zeus walking
Okay,
through
okay.
the nano. He's been
Man, this
caught.
can break for the
Magnum
economy.
still holding it. They thought that could be a little bit of a fake out.
Isn't this the
Instead,
time
they've lost another player.
you make a decision to save it, bro? Okay, because if you lose this round, bro,
their opponents are
you're automatically losing the next one too.
leave a piece of utility there to stop them. I don't know if I've seen that. I think he ran out of bullets.
I think it is J, man.
Beautiful thing there. Sociable just
It's the G
plays
for
on
sure,
the edge of
actually.
it, so they have that little bit
No
of safety,
hope here
that
for
little bit
FUT
of
in my eyes.
security.
False
And he
confidence.
uses that to just
Unless
steal out
Mr.
the
Fallen
round
with this
from under them.
1v5, bro,
Already
then
was
I
looking
believe
bad
it.
in the 3v5.
The only option.
But now Mr. Fallen,
You heard the
good for
stats?
assists, the best player in the league. In fact,
30 seconds.
the reality is he's going to have to do it all himself. The first found, a Hunter's Fury online, and fake steps to sight. He's
Oh,
baiting
Sociable,
them in,
that's smart, that's
luring them
smart.
for the fight, but they're just waiting, expecting this
Ay, ay, ay.
same
Breaks
play,
down.
but it was damn close. Look how low Sociable and Levin are. This is not a round that you can take any chances in.
10 seconds left.
Salvos have bought a little bit of extra time.
But imagine if you ult that and get 2 kills.
Shock!
Actually not taken away. Couple of low players.
Bro,
He
bro,
takes
bro,
off
bro,
behind.
bro, bro,
This is
bro.
Actually starting to get
Aye,
a little
aye,
bit
aye.
dangerous now. HP on
Oh,
2
8
of those
bullets,
players
8
is
bullets.
incredibly low. And we know what Mr. Fallen can do in these.
Ah, Joe, he was trying, man. He was trying.
Somehow
Ente, bro,
made
ente.
that look like a winnable situation.
Yeah, bro, he
for the side
did.
of FUT,
Look
but
here,
ultimately the
believe.
rest of the round.
Oh, look at that. Ay, 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 good to Mr. Fallen. They're not done yet, bro. Still got a game.
They're going to utilize the Armageddon and the Bladestorm in tandem and attempt to try and find something, but instead, all it's really done is slowed.
I tried to play Jet yesterday, bro. Oh my god, it was without play for so long. Bro, low key, I fuck up my team, bro.
Perfect.
My Jet was shit. Shit.
All of that Sentinel utility.
I'm playing Jet again.
Easily sneak in from behind. And while there is Yedajay to deal that.
But man, this is gonna break the BBL economy. I was eating a good energy, my friends. Then
It looks like they're gonna go for.
I eat feijoada. It's the most traditional food in Brazil, probably.
Control away, and that's a great.
It's very
start.
good, man, but it's very heavy also, you know, like.
That means that any play needs to be a little bit more direct from the side of FUT because they
I
don't
wanna
have
go
that
to
map
sleep.
control anymore.
I ate it too
They want
much,
to take
bro.
that back
Too
on
much.
BBL, move towards B main and get the rifle, but sent back by Krax's knife. The A side under
It's too heavy, bro, and I think I ate a lot. Also took a match from my back. Not gonna lie, I think this week, man, I will try to do this.
Everything they could want in the back of it, even their flank protection. they
I'm
come in
trying
late.
to get
Thanks to the
an
rotation
appointment
from Krax,
with
they
the
cover their back.
Here.
free
BBL will struggle to get anything
How to
else
care here
done
in Brazil?
this round.
got no luck yet, but I'm trying to
Play as they, oh my
Oh my God.
goodness, Levin! Relax!
Aye.
He's found another
Aye.
fourth. In fact, the young gun of Levin!
he deserved that, bro. He deserved that.
And it's Krax looking to pick up the pieces with just Sociable around that could go
Gomole.
BBL's way. A stick to half that cost him his life.
Bro,
And
that was
somehow
beautiful. That was
a Red
beautiful.
Bull clutch needed from FUT.
Bro, we got a game, my friends. We got a game.
But Levin, he almost made it happen.
I know. Well, if anything, I
Man,
think
that kid is so
the
clean, bro.
last
So
one that
clean.
he
Look at
didn't
this
get
shot.
Might have been the easiest of the lot.
I cannot use this dot crosshair anymore, bro. See? I can barely see that.
Prowler gave him the info, so he just spammed into the box, and then everything else, like just came down to Krax in the end. Never should have been that close, but dear Lord,
Nice, nice,
is this
nice.
guy something special. 26 and 14. The round has still gone the way of FUT. Economically,
I even forgot
they're
what I was
fine.
talking about.
All
Oh
white,
yeah,
they're fine.
about my healthy. So I'm trying to get an appointment.
or not, they can-
No luck so far.
Oh, Quell the beast.
But I will do this week, man.
No
This
surprise, looking to get
treatment
aggressive.
with
Can't really
some
blame him at this point. He's been so good thus far.
meds
but he
from
has
for
been
pain, you
shut
know,
down.
to see if it helps. If it doesn't, bro, then I'm in big trouble. Big trouble.
Across the board.
But everything is gonna be fine. Everything is gonna be
Out
fine
of
for
this
sure.
round, and BBL seeing that gap close on
I
them
hope.
as close as the previous was. It
gotta be, right?
Confident. Got him to peek out short.
should
FUT
run.
were more
What
than
scares
ready.
me is
The
because my
lockdown
family
decides
has
to
a
side.
history with this
Notably, BBL
kind of thing, you know, like
playing
so.
outside here, of course. Being well
I
aware
thought, bro, I
that
thought it wasn't going to
lockdown
get
was
me, you know what I
coming
mean? I thought I was safe,
not be
bro.
destroyed.
Maybe I am, maybe I am.
Outside
There's still
the
hope.
lane As FUT presumably walked their way in. Mr. Fallen lurking on mid finds mass value. Sociable with a double before he falls. He's given them a chance.
Okay. Good reposition.
This round with
Good
Mr.
reposition.
Fallen late into main. You can't expect Yumpy to be here, but he gives him
Bad.
his
Playing
way.
alone, that is bad.
150.
Why
health
they
from
playing
Mr. Fallen.
separated?
Not a scratch after those early duels. Up close is Magnum.
Why are they playing separated? Their position was good, but they could have been playing together.
Another close
That was shit,
round for
actually.
BBL, but another mistake.
They're
that
drawing the
leads
game,
to FUT
bro.
With a Red Bull clutch.
I'm so
One
surprised.
round behind.
I'm so surprised they split up.
I think Yampi could get that kill, but he knew he was
I
trolling.
feel like that's the worst player.
So he wasn't on the back of his mind. The IGL, you should know better.
Low HP guy, you want him to take
know better.
contact, and then you want the high HP guy to have the chance to trade.
Look at Ben, bro. The Bane guy is insane. He's always getting a lot of kills.
A player that, I don't know, I'm confident to win that.
Oh, this is the replay for the next round, okay? YLJ got a 4K. And man, a lot of players are using the new Razer mouse, bro.
They'll be going into their opponent's map choice with a deficit.
One of my first gaming mouses was the Death Ottoman. It was the one, you know, like everybody wanted.
All about the attacking side.
I used to love that one, but it was too heavy, bro. It was too heavy. It was too big. But I like him, and it was...
One-upping what BBL did.
To this day, I think the
for them to close
most iconic that I have
with
is...
so many streaked rounds with big individual plays from BBL.
I used to use that, you know, like those...
For so many rounds now.
Very standard one, so when I switched it, I was so happy, bro.
And a captain's on the back of B, and it's not like the whole team's about to come and meet him. Magnum knows, but
Big
he
kill, big
still
kill.
loses the fight.
Man,
The
are BBL actually losing this?
Sociables looking forward. He's got a player coming through main. He's barely evaded his sight. In fact, I think they might have spotted him. It looks like they did. YLJ was trained in on him. The blade storm for both, but it's Zeus to bring the thunder. And Yumpy falling to
Brings
the
the thunder, bro. Holy shit.
BBL, they
Man,
were
that's
knocking on
impressive.
victory's
That's
door,
impressive.
but it's been slammed shut in
And
their
look
face.
at their
They need
money, my
overtime
friends.
to
Look
make
at
it
their
all the
money.
way.
This is one of the biggest shocks of all time, you know?
Now gonna
Hunting.
close this one out. Hunting the spike has.
Or you don't count this a choke.
That's what I mean. They just
Man, the
want
game
to
was their
remove these
stream, bro.
weapons.
Like,
I think they're getting the lockdown just for safety. Picking up the orbs where they can.
yeah, that 1v2 that they lost to, man. That Yampi picked alone in garage.
I'll also say
I thought the
think
reposition was nice.
Yumpy's camera from the end of this round. He did
But
literally
he played
face
alone there, bro, for no reason.
it's not.
And that's it, my friends.
They've
Maybe
just
point
been
for
ripped apart
FUT
by the From
on
the Shadows.
BBL
It's not
map
something
pick.
I don't-
GG! Oral team, man, it's so good when you can just watch Valorant without those fucking taggy pauses, right? Amazing. Ah, you guys are lucky to watch here, man. You guys are lucky. You don't have to go through that shit.
It's a direct approach.
guys are
to
smart.
Confirmation that the hit will come in off the back of the Nightfall. But nothing that BBL can do as far as taking that early fight. The lockdown has bought all the space.
Normally that ultimate is used to.
Okay, Mr. Fallen still has Hunter Fury.
Just an attempt to delay, but
No ult for
why would they be
BBL,
delayed?
apart from
Unless they
Propac.
assume somebody's going to be within the site.
Okay, Sociable got the ult.
That pick makes things interesting. It also gets him the Armageddon.
Don't use it yourself, bro.
Used to clear a lot
Put it on
of
the
the
end.
backside, maybe even push them back into the spawn instead, moving them into an awkward position. Magnum's done well. Already another pick, cracks within the site. Hunter's Fury being utilized to try and do some damage, but it really hasn't slowed them too much. In fact,
Oh my god, the molly! Where is the molly?
drones being utilized from outside the site. There was no one left.
These guys, they are all big friends, you know, like all part of the Turkish family, bro. All friends here.
That looked like a bit of a tricky situation. Rifles in the hands of BBL and movement towards
Okay,
the
South 2 players, South 2 players. That's good info. 30 seconds on the clock.
It's 50 HP. He's taken so much damage. Cracks at the back of sight was impressive. But I feel
Okay,
like
disturbed by
there's gonna
Mullet
be a
by
route.
some time.
Try and sell the idea that maybe YLJ is elsewhere. Maybe he's not swinging solid.
Why am I using the molly? Why am I using the molly? Do I still on
They've
other
been
places?
stunned up in the corner of the site, but yet to be cleared, and eventually both go down. Time
Nice.
was ticking, but the hold was solid from BBL.
Oh, he could use the molly on the
Now
left,
the two
focus on the right, or
It would only
the other
come
way.
down to mistakes, but BBL have made plenty.
A great stun as well that it slowed them down from Sociable. It stopped the reposition in Boathouse and made it much easier for those players coming in from the laneway to take that easy fight. Mr. Fallen, oh, he's gone.
Bro,
In the dark,
is BBL
Sociable
actually going
emerges.
to win
The
this?
ult is sent straight in.
Back online. The timing to slow them down could be there, but he's got to try and get it spot on. I don't know if he has. No.
GG, another team, man.
It's only Zeus that's managed to make it forward. The rest of the team are hightailing it back towards the side, but Zeus and a captain immediate
We'll go
entries.
again.
Exactly what they needed in the last few seconds. Magnum's going
Right?
Magnum's going to try and take
Yeah,
this
yeah.
into his own hands instead, has made that cut a little bit wider. Hunter's Fury utilized them well. Yedajay's spot is known, but even if they clear him, there's so many more pieces to this puzzle, so many more dominoes that would need to fall. Another overtime is all but guaranteed.
I don't know how Yedajay survived so long. He's got 2 HP, almost 1.
Flawless round.
To take the fight into this B site, normally you'd have a split or a little bit more space, but they're just looking for those trades and early opening.
Yumpy's going crazy. He's just sent it running through the nanos, taking a lot of damage, jumps in. It's a free pick for Yedajay. Paranoia lands. That's a great assist there from the Paranoia. Love to see it from the Omens. There's Profect doing it, and BBL rolling their way into the B site. Drone used late as well from Sociable. Great info. Might be both players spotted by that. The stun certainly indicates it. Plant secure, and post plant now in play. A smoke to block off one avenue. They know where Mr. Fallen is. His shock dart damn close to drawing blood, but it won't land the damage that they desperately need at this point. The swing together.
Oh my god, bro.
The big game about them, but out of captain in the ground. It's Mr. Fallen to lead them to victory alone. Expects the swing. Great read. This
is a crazy round, man.
The killing blows just yet.
And BBL once again with another chance to close it out, bro. Another chance.
With another.
The dash already into the site. Like, they basically have this A site under their control. They need to clear Yedajay. He's been the bane of their life in terms of these rotations. He's still.
Oh, no. My goodness, how much got you?
Dealt with, but even still.
Okay, he got one. He got one.
And it's slowed down that rotation into the A side. It's left that weakness wide open for FUT to get the plant in. Knife deployed.
Okay, that's good.
There's 3 players coming from that angle. It's Sociable elsewhere. Moving his way through tree.
Misses and stun for Sociable.
About salvos will give that away. Goes the Paranoia. The swing from Zeus as a response, though. Just as they want to push, he goes pushing into them. Tagged up, but he goes down below. A little bit of extra armor from the wood as out of captain cleans it up. The attack side
we go again.
Finding success.
Epic game, bro. Epic game.
Alive.
Steps from Zeus already fully rotating as they look to go back in the other direction. Mr. Fallen holding the angle ready. In fact, he takes the early swing. The trade, though, is decent from Sociable. Makes things even, and this lurk from Magnum is filthy. That's going to put real pressure on the B side. Keep players here, leaving just out of captain alone on the other side of the map. He's had his hero moments, but this will not be one of them. And the lurk from Magnum is sublime. There were 3 players in the B side.
Magnum, I love that, bro. I love that, bro.
He comes out alive.
Yo, is that for Lord of the Rings?
As well, down to the last few bullets.
The ring there? The knife?
None. None left.
Look at powers, bro.
But he got there in the end.
Look at that.
15 to 14.
That's shitty, no?
They're on the green, just tap it in from BBL. But that's been a big difficulty when it comes to this defensive side.
That was nice, bro. That was nice.
The fade lurking. It's not something you'll see all too often. In fact, I might have shouted up at my teammates and ranked for that a few times.
Yeah, but when you don't have Sentinel,
it makes a bit more sense.
Okay, out for Yumpy, out for Yumpy.
Operator in play for Yumpy.
Yeah, this is unusual, especially on the initiator. It means that you're going to have pieces
There's something meta, man.
Utility, and you're not going to have any shields. But when you tried everything else, you just got to try aggression. 11, he's trying to bait the fact that he's run away. Instead, he still sticks around. And
Yo, the kid is just different, bro.
Another round from the superstar.
Just different.
Has put his team with an advantage. The best chance BBL have had thus far.
Yeah. They got to secure it.
That's an audacious play to pull out late into the game, especially with an AWP on the board, containing that short presence. He goes aggressive. He doesn't have support, but doesn't need it. The smoke.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
Onto Profect causes problems. The flag can now be secured from FUT. The attack side, always the one to find success from what we've seen so far.
They gotta wait for Yumpy.
Doing this, often the retakes have come in just from one angle. Now they're sending that man late with the operator of all weapons, and he's found his mark. Yedajay down and out, and the only players left are in under the op, swinging in slowly out of captain, finds him looking for Sociable.
We go again, bro.
Around FUT. They'll bring
this game will never end, bro.
31 Tom going the distance. But BBL do that. They play into their hand, breaking it, and then playing for the A site, but rotations have come in. 3 players A. It's actually light on B after that early util. In fact, the person who placed the util now sitting around middle. It's allowing them to be stacked up and ready to take these fights. Maybe not together in the case of Mr. Fallen, who's isolated.
Mr. Fallen's still
but he
full
doesn't
HP
need to
there, man.
swing.
How?
He's got backup if they swing into him. This is a great setup from FUT, and one that, again, BBL thought that they were faking. They were pump faking B by breaking that util. Instead, they
Does
played
Yampi
into
pop
FUT's
there?
hands. And now, okay, they've got A control. They have a stack up there. They've got deep B control.
there's no
Let's
way.
try to walk through mid. That's the right response, but the wrong route.
Guess not.
With
Guess not.
Yampi waiting for that very play.
What?
FUT, one step
Okay,
ahead,
5v2.
and they've got a 4v2 as a result.
Straight to the back of the site goes Cracks. Just making sure that they can hold on to that late control if they choose to go in that direction. The same can be said on the other side, although rotation away from A seems to be the goal. The peak timing will be everything, though. And a captain's going to hear the Prowler, know that one's already made it to the site, and just
Yeah, he gotta wait.
try
Give it a plan.
and hold his ground,
Play or take.
knowing that there's a potential attempt to get aggressive when you're this far down in a round.
It's been nothing but attacking rounds. This is FUT's chance to break the mold, to find themselves an advantage that may see Ascent back in their hands. This province can be seized, and this is the first step to success. Profect and Magnum stand in their way.
No
It's
way,
now
no
just
way,
one
no
that
way,
they're
no way.
desperately
Magno!
low. A few
Magno!
shots landed, and it's back in BBL's favor. Magnum with the monster play.
Holy
and
shit.
the Red Bull clutch.
4v2, bro. 4v2.
No way that they should have.
Bro, they gotta close it now. They gotta close it now.
A decent crossfire as they look to make it out onto the site, but it's, I think Mr. Fallen.
Bro, he's on fire, dude. Actually on fire.
Facing the wall right at the end.
I don't know what that was, man. He has some explaining to do.
He's not gonna be able to call rounds soon.
No, that's
Yeah, bro, how the
taking
fuck he
damage
does
right
that?
now.
I like it.
I'm glad that Mark knew put the headphones back on for that one.
That's actually why he was taking them off at the end of the last round. It was Yampi.
He's around the head. He's around the head.
Oh,
Mystic Mark knew. 16 to 15.
And next map is Icebox, my
I don't know
friends.
how BBL are in the lead, but they are.
I hope they play Jedi too.
Spoke about their last
Maybe
attack
way late.
round, getting 3 kills.
doubt it, I doubt it.
To be this time clutching it out, a Red Bull clutch at that. Yampi now back with the operator. I'm not sure if
Good
he's going
night,
to
bro.
want to repick that one with an operator. He's a confident man. That might be a bridge too far.
I don't want to see him re-peek that no matter what weapon he's got in his hand. Little flash in as well just to cause some chaos, show that the KO is there.
Bro, this video is gonna be so long, my friends.
Or at least mark it in the late round. A deep control from Levin that you're highlighting. Well, it might not mean much. They keep losing.
Oh, no, he's gone forward.
It's a full rotation. It forces him in. Losing a man. You want to retake ground elsewhere. But instead, they get an early notification.
And
that the
3
A
hours
side is
ago
lost,
was the time when this
taken
game
over
started.
by FUT.
We are still on the first
They're
map, bro.
already in. It doesn't matter. The salvos are too late. The
3
dash gone
hours.
past them. The plant will be secured. Sociable looking to make a play, and he's got one at least.
For one map, this is crazy.
Brought the round at least back into the realms of possibility. Mr. Fallen low, in goes Prophet for one. Cracks under the site is still lurking below, holding that ground, but Prophet's found another. Half defusal, not quite garnered, but it's now left all onto Yedajay. The spray's a little bit wild. He's gonna go jumping through. He'll clutch it out. Another Red Bull clutch, this time in FUT's favor, and it just keeps on going.
Yeah, there's no way, bro, there's no way. We are trapped here forever, bro, trapped here forever.
33 coming up. It's nothing
This
but
is a
red
loop
on the
drain.
scoreboard, and don't panic, it's not a tech pause. I'm saying the
No, bro, don't
attackers
say
keep
that.
winning rounds.
Don't call that shit.
It looked like
Please
this was
don't.
going to break them all, but my
Bullets, bro.
goodness.
I want to point out, Yedajay, this is the surprising thing for me. Levin has been
Yeah, bro,
so
hit
far
like
ahead in
this. If
terms
you
of
hit
the
like
whole
that,
game.
bro,
Yedajay's the
you're
first
gonna
to hit 30.
damage that guy
That
hand.
tells you all you need to know. The impact of his lurks.
I remember in school, man, there was a friend of mine. Once he come to school in those rocky
And
road
then the
things, you know?
thing for me as well is
And
I
he
do
wants to
feel like
punch me,
whoever
bro.
wins this
I
match
wasn't
may
scared. I
just
was
take
like,
the
do it,
next
bro,
one
do it.
based off just the
But then
momentum of
he
the series. We see that so many times.
decided not
these
to.
close OTs
Lucky me, because if he did, I was in trouble.
of that map can sometimes be enough to
Hello?
take the spoils.
I don't know why we fight, though. I don't remember.
Trigger pop.
He knows his dash distances. So we'll tag on Mr. Fallen, but out of captain, returning a bit
What a
more
captain! Legend!
3 pickups. And it's looking like he needs a little more, in fact, because he's closed in on my social.
What is
Prophet's got another.
happening?
The attack side again. again, coming into a resurgence late in the round. That was a 4v2, but blink and we're back to even footing.
Okay.
Damage done to Sociable, but one away.
Yo, no cover, no cover there, no cover, no cover.
This plan, but he should be dead. Yedajay's got the wrap, he's got the read and the spray. Not quite there, but Cracks picks up the pieces.
Oh my god, bro. No cuts, we're just going to watch Hideo play. Let's go, let's go. 5 hours video.
Yeah, well, with the way the series is going, I wouldn't be surprised. Think back to an 18-16 victory versus Mates for FUT.
Bro, that was insane.
Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Currently resides.
Magnum is there alone, bro.
Late push through could be a bit of a surprise.
Wrap around from Yampi.
Yeah, don't.
He's going to be here, and he's going to be here on time. Other side of the smoke. Swinging in, gets one. Magnum with the trade, and Prophet catches Lurk on A. Players falling.
It's now or never. It's now or never.
The open. They need the picks now. The time's not there to get the plant, and it's done and dusted.
Bro, they cooked way too much in this round.
The defending rounds now.
Oh my god, bro. This game will never end, bro. Never end.
17-17.
Brother.
Battle for this province.
3 hours
Falling back into the
for
hands
one
of
map.
these teams,
For one
but
map, brother.
Either wants to let go. Deep play from Levin. It's risky.
I never seen
and it
anything
doesn't
like
pay
this.
off. With Mr. Fallen claiming scalps across the A site. It's a 3-piece, and Magnum, he's been great. He's had his rounds, but not this time. There's not much they can do at this stage.
GG another OT, bro, Loki. Please end this map. Please end this map. I can't take it anymore, bro. 3 hours already.
For now, but Profek finds him. The close angle from Magnum nets another. BBL need this defensive round to keep the OTs rolling.
Oh my god, bro.
That many moments have come that looked like they had recovered it, that it would fall into their hands, but it keeps slipping away.
Gonna die watching this game, bro. It will never end.
Right into Levin's waiting arms.
Yeah, they've been spotted in middle as well. He's now going to have a B main pick spot to try and catch the guy in the
We're
window.
trapped here forever.
Her dash online, but the shot's missed. It's not connected. Magnum, though, is still there and still kicking. He could be the distance.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
There on the swing around.
Bro, let me check.
And BBL survived.
Man, 36 minutes of video already. 36 minutes.
We got to see it closing out the round. Also, that
One map.
control held late, so important. I don't want to hear a single. I don't want to read a single comment about Zeus. Oh, his opening duels, he didn't get as many picks as Levin did. Look at this guy entering. He's always on his own, man. He's diving in. There's 4 pieces of utility, and he always falls before the second person comes through.
Cracks has a sad face right now.
Bad for him, man.
Is this the first series when he's had 30 deaths?
Bro.
It's got to be up
Our
there.
captain's close.
It's a lot.
Even low too, man. 10 to 8. Yampi has 31.
In EMEA is still 23-21. I think that was the scoreline when we watched Forza playing.
I remember Forza.
Yeah, because it was a while ago. We also had a crazy
And of
game
course, we all remember the
Fnatic
FPX, right?
versus Mech. I think that hit the 20s as well. I'll have to wait and see which way this is going to go. One of them is definitely hitting that 20 mark, that's for sure.
I believe they say double digits in the 2s, Tom.
Mr. Palin.
Did one time. Nice. Responses from BBL are there.
Okay.
Yedajay to contend with, but quickly traded out. The spike found on the site.
Our captain.
FUT scrambling.
We gotta wait for him.
Picks back in their direction.
But they're waiting.
And we've seen defensive rounds now fall into the hands of BBL, so there's no more security to fall back on. The attack finds it with
This will never end, bro.
18.
So the title will be the longest game in VCT history. Nah, I don't think in history. But this year? Could it be, right? Could it be?
Force the issue.
Are we going to break record today?
Magnum sees. Hasn't landed, but Sociable.
Can they close it out? Can they close it out? I'm gonna close my eyes. I don't wanna see it. I don't wanna see it.
That's the opener they needed. That's the spike guaranteed.
Out of Captain was almost caught, but he TP'd across into main. Conscious of this flank. Conscious. Sociable could be just around the corner.
Timing good. And he dies?
Sociable's aim. A 3v4 now.
He's tired, bro. He's tired.
To push this to another OT. To bring us a ridiculous distance. It's the first map of the series. Levin.
Bro, this is a resilience game for sure.
Levels up.
Who wants more, man? Who wants more?
3. The time ticking though. BBL, the ones that need to make a move. You can't wait for that utility, but they're sprayed down. It's a bloodbath. Leaving Levin.
Bro, you'll never end, bro. You'll never end.
Catches them off guard, but not for the kill. And the time against him. He needed to force the issue, but he couldn't get it across the line.
But that spot already, yeah. Aggressive positioning from YtterJ.
Very aggressive.
Space, Tom, like you say, YtterJ pushing up. He's got mid locked
Okay.
down. He's got B main.
Oh,
Even if
they
they go
gonna-
past him, the turret will spot them. But
Who the fuck drones this? Who the fuck drones this?
Territory, and they
What?
got the read. The nade
Get
gives
one,
him a
get
bit of
one.
space.
Oh
That's
my
not
god, bro.
perfect
What
from
the
Social.
fuck
Only
was
one
that?
shame on me, but in round 39,
Yeah, yeah, that is true. That's true, bro. Like,
BBL is so careful,
Yeah.
so methodical to make sure that this guy can't rat out a
Oh
round.
my
Zeus
god, bro.
now tries to get aggressive
That is
as well,
actually
but
true.
he is caught by the hero of Magnum. And for FUT, they need a hero of their own. Add a captain within the site. Mr. Fallen spraying on the...
Aye, spray and pray.
Ludicrous amount of damage, maybe setting up the Star Smoker to take this round into his own hands. Yumpy, though, with a trade. Keeps that advantage in the hands of BBL. Two stand between BBL's umpteenth chance to close this map. But at this stage, there's no counting.
Man, Cracks has everything, bro.
Mr. Fallen is tagged low. The man advantage for BBL. The flash is still online for Cracks. It'll be their way back in. At least they'll hope so. Great spam.
What?
Mr. Fallen's picked up Yumpy. He might have seen a little bit of him. Who knows?
Bro, there's no way. There's just no
All
way.
of a sudden, the advantage is there for FUT, and they've closed this round.
Bro, they made that look
Like you
easy.
said, Tom.
Easy.
Count them out.
GG, another OT, bro.
Look at the setup. 3 players ready and waiting.
Yo, FUT. Close this out. Close this out.
To connect and
We have a life to live, bro.
remain within. Magnum needs to get something, and he has already. Then Sociable strikes as well, keeping the man advantage. Another added to the death toll.
They say, fuck that, bro. Fuck that.
But we find ourselves
The
once
guys are
more.
gonna watch us
2 players versus 3. Sociable
until the end of time.
He's not stopped. He just wants to take this round into his own hands, and the rest of the team look to go alongside. We are not done just yet. 20 to 20.
Free us.
Michael-
My friends, this is the longest game in VCT EMEA history.
6 rounds at this stage. I don't really feel that long.
That's crazy, bro. That's
a walk in the
crazy.
park.
This game
Water
actually
off
started
the
last
back.
week.
Wow.
Man, can
Well,
you
we have seen the
imagine?
evolution, and one of
Bro,
the
this
players
is already a
actually
best of
getting
3.
aggressive
You want my...
inside of B main after contact on A. This time BBL, well, they're pumping towards A. They've gone in for the knife.
Okay,
Trying to steal a
Spike
little bit of information,
going
but they're
towards
waiting,
B.
seeing if there's gonna
This,
be
my
some
friends,
aggression.
is the longest
That doesn't come
game
through.
in
They'll be the ones to
VCT
take the
EMEA
space. The
history.
alarm bot's not, sorry, the alarm bot, the turret is not spotted. It's looking in towards market. Gives them an opportunity perhaps to cross in silently, but they've gone guns blazing.
30 seconds left.
Yo.
Hey, that's risky.
Wants to have that element of surprise still. They need to clear the back line, and while Cracks is there again, this is his position.
Damn.
You try and push it to the side with
Oh
him
my
sitting in
God.
that corner, and you best believe you need to hit
Where's
your
our Jad?
shots immediately. It's gonna be another opportunity.
FUT, please,
to close
end
out
this.
game. 21 to 20. They have had many attempts at this stage as they now head into the attack once again.
I love the change from FUT as well. To have YtterJ's Nano over towards A main. Even though he's playing the B side, he went straight off spawn, threw a Nano there.
Yeah, but
because
Cracks
they need
is
that
insane,
extra
man.
delay, seeing that they're initially able to stop them with salvos well timed, but sometimes they don't get in on time. Sometimes Sociable's busy at that moment, and there's a little bit of a
Bro,
window.
I wonder
this time the
how
Nano
many
will bridge
players
that
want to
gap
go to the
by
bathroom and they
guaranteed
can't, bro.
control that little bit longer so they can deal with the initial player.
Some
diving
of
in.
them are
Either way,
probably
it wasn't
thinking like,
needed.
bro, just
But it was
let's
nice
just
to see
end
that
this, bro. We
sprinkled
can't
in
take it anymore.
amongst the chaos. Round 42. BBL needing to find success on the defense or a long fought map. And we talk about
Man,
these times,
this is the time.
hardest
This
ones
is
to
where it
shake
ends,
off.
okay? This is where it
Almost
ends.
had
For sure, for
success,
sure.
and it's taken out.
There is no way, bro.
Swept
There is no
down
way.
From under you. But this
At some point, the game gotta end, bro.
on track to be with FUT.
Remember,
diving
man, in the past when
Sociable, the first
the game
to go.
goes too long and then the server would close automatically.
Don't know if that'll
Who
be
remember
their
those
doing,
days?
though. That's a solid start with the
And then we had to
Turkish
remake the
duo.
server. Oh my god, that was
BBL
shit,
sidestepping
bro.
up,
That was
still
shit.
gonna be careful, though.
If
Don't
this
give anything to Mr.
happens
Fallen
today,
and the captain.
I
They
quit,
have
bro.
been
I quit.
Sublime
I'm
in
out,
these
bro.
clutch
We're going
moments, but here comes
again.
Yumpy
We're
to
going
add one
again.
more. We are not done just yet. 21 to 21.
Either team
Fakes.
could have taken it.
Fake on
Red Bull
B.
clutches being the
Spike's
thing
going
that
A.
decide Who wins a round?
This
Whether they
game will
stay
never
alive.
end.
or fall flat.
Man, for sure, this is the longest game ever because of the tech
And a
pauses.
captain again.
Oh my
Talk
goodness.
about
Oh
him
my
being the
goodness.
anchor of this site. He's already gone. Mr. Farlin has had to try and fill in the gap, but he is under some serious pressure. But at times, pressure is all he needs.
So Mr. Farlin,
First kill already
you
found.
are on fire,
The
my
cavalry
friend.
arrives, and Mr. Farlin is still
Oh my God.
surviving. That has not cleared him out of the corner. No, they can't deal with him. I was going to say, finally, he's fallen, but no. Mr. Farlin still survives. Eventually, he has gone down.
How this is a
Now
1v2?
Yedajay needs to be the hero of another round. The spike plant. He's in a
my
decent position. The nice
God.
ball is going to reveal him, and he's already going to
Oh
get tagged
my
down.
God.
For BBL. And what
Now
it
it's
felt like,
over, for sure. Now it's over.
Look at this stack up in mid. They are playing within the smoke. The majority of the players
my
around this spot
God.
on the
Oh
map.
my
And
God.
it's
Okay.
just
Aye, aye, aye. Good
nobody
trade.
would be there. So
Actually-
played there so many times. The quick thinking of FUT though is to go back towards the A side. BBL are matching them though. They are hightailing it in this direction. Prophet in position. Shots not connected initially, but he's still holding the line. It's down to just add a captain. Another
1v1?
And he
No,
can just
what a
teleport to
captain.
the
What
other
are you
side of the map.
doing?
He can plant for himself as he'll take this 1v1.
It's it wide.
Throw
open
the
as
shoes
well.
on his PC, bro.
He could
End
go
this
spawn
Magno.
market into the boathouse. Magnum has to clear it
No,
all.
no, tech
15
pause, bro. Don't do
seconds
that.
Until he has a haunt, so he takes it slow, takes his time.
Bro, what is this?
No idea
Oh
where this
my
player is.
God, 3 hours and 40 minutes,
Spot.
one map.
Out of captain's found
One
himself,
map.
taking no chances. He knows by now that the play is not through spawn. He's here.
I need to stand up, bro. I cannot feel my legs anymore.
Knows exactly where Magnum is, and he just faces, swings wide, but misses
What
every
the
single
fuck?
shot.
Bring them
Time
down.
bought. The Prowler will confirm his position. It might get him half. Magnum's gonna stick it. The swing out.
No, 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 no.
Making it now. Pulls his gun out, but it's too late. It's too late. He needs the kill, and he doesn't have time anymore. It's done, and a captain's pulled it across the line. Another Red Bull clutch to keep the game going, Tom. It's history. No matter
Cancel the
what.
next map. Cancel the next map. Only one is best at 3 today, bro. Cancel, cancel.
This will equal the longest map in Valorant history in that tier 1. An absurd match, really.
This is now the longest game in VCT history globally since the inception of VCT in 2021.
FPX versus Forza, Bind. I remember it like it was yesterday because it lasted a damn day. And we're at least going to equal that
I
record
got 4
here
more best
in
of 3 today.
2025
4
with
more,
the 2
bro.
Turkish teams seemingly in perfect balance. No one able to find that gap, take that victory.
Maybe 5 actually.
Heroics in the last round. Out of captain said, "Watch me match that and take it one further." Paranoia through. Zeus not connected. A battle of the Jets with a counter piece of utility, but still a 5v5.
And it's a pump fake again from BBL. They've been so good at
And
this.
actually, man, I wanna play now, bro. This is the craziest part. I actually wanna play the
Still in
game.
position. Cracks and Yedajay waiting patiently inside that B site as they spread the net, looking to catch FUT, unaware. They
What is the
fail,
longest
at least in the
overtime
first
that you
attempt.
ever played, man?
The A site now, though, those players are going to be scratching their heads.
Normal
Where's the
people
extra
have FF
contact?
after a while,
Where's the
no?
play? Well, Yedajay's about to have it, but they're looking the wrong way. He's got a shot, and he hits both with Yumpy landing nothing. It's Profek.
They should remove the option to FF during overtime. I don't like that. You play like an hour game, and then the guy decides to FF, bro. I hate that.
A little bit deeper. 20 seconds. Picks needed. The plant with 15, he needs to go. He needs to run, and they're waiting for him. Beautiful stuff from FUT.
Can
23 to
FUT close it
22.
out?
One more round to close this out, but we've been here before.
Yeah, we've said that a few
times, bro. A few times. Yo, look at that guy, Ben, bro.
I think if we break this
I was
record,
fragging.
we're then going to be talking about the chance for a double map in one map, which
Exactly as you said, Tom. It's all about individuals now. Zeus is being spotted. He tried to be sneaky, stunned up as well. But they're not rotating on that defensive side.
We heard cracks there, man. Save Zeus' life.
11. No need to overextend. No need to panic. 50 seconds on the clock. And the gradual rotation coming in now. Around from the A side.
Salvo's still there. Our social's been
Bro,
able
this
to
will be
dodge
2
the
hours video,
utility.
man.
A third defender Makes their way in.
Wait.
Sociable's done the work.
Look,
And now it's already fallen.
3 hours in there. 3 hours in there.
Seems guaranteed there is not going to be a single pick going the other way. 11 to lead the charge.
Spawn push.
We haven't
Okay.
seen...
Yo, look at Zeus, look at Zeus.
Yeah, timing's going to be everything, but the crossfire is
Zeus.
perfect.
Well done.
Perfect
Bro, I
synergy
thought he was going to
from
get 2
11
kills there.
Magnum that gives them a double. Ada Captain's going to play as much of an off angle as he can, but he's caught by the knife. They're going to know he's here. The trade needs to be there, and it is again. Perfect work from this deadly duo.
Yo, this
And now
kid is
11
on
goes
fire,
back
bro.
for
Holy
more.
shit.
A second, a third bite of the cherry. And on all that remains
Oh, he
in
got
their
that.
way is Yeti.
Yeti what a shot. Damn.
What an adaptation, man. We're so deep in. We're 47 rounds in, and they decide to go for a 2-man push into spawn. It's things like that that keep your opponents guessing. Keep them on the back foot. And after the previous one, seeing FUT find that little resurgence.
No chance for you, my bro. No chance.
Big play out of an individual. Time ticking, and it feels like it's already too far gone. If BBL play their cards right,
Look
look
where
at
the
the
spike
utility.
is.
Sociable still has his easy ability online. Indeed, it will be sent out early before the tap.
I think whoever wins here wins the next map, right? Because, man, they must be exhausted. Low-key.
I don't think he's ever had a game with 30
And bro,
deaths. Well, he's now had a game with
Zeus,
40
you gotta wake the fuck
I
up,
don't think
bro.
he'll be beating that
Oh, double.
anytime soon.
You are supposed to be better than Lil, no?
Smoke is going to leave them, but they swing on in. Mr. Fallen, good for one. A second, though, bought back by FUT. Denying that
Bro, he's
aggression
getting deep so hard here.
immediately
I know he
not finding
has
its
been
mark.
entering and dying alone a lot of
enough at
times,
least.
but still.
And so this 3v4 leaves FUT with
The B side's
open
open.
space for the B side.
Yeah.
They're just going to waltz in.
And no one there. Of course, it's
I
not
think
a
Zeus has
similar
the
boat to
advantage going against
having
Lil
that Sentinel and
on
having
history.
that
Like when they face
additional
each other in
utility.
the challenges.
Evan needs to
Turkish.
try and catch a timing here, and he doesn't, almost loses his life for it, in fact. Knowing that if they get into this post plant with this much of a disadvantage,
Spike planted.
very little hope for them to turn this one back. Sociable.
We go again, bro. We go again. Look at Lil HP. We go again, bro.
They're going to have a decent idea that there's a player
Cancel all the other matches
still
today.
behind them that they need to deal with. An open plant ready for that Yedege lurk to come back through. And I'll be honest with you, it seems like an oversight. They've completely forgotten that he's there, swinging in from behind, but they found every single pick. Time is ticking, though. Yedege left to try and do it all. Needs to try and save this team one more time. Hits the headshot. Needs to get...
Shoot that, bro. Shoot. What are you doing? What are you doing? Thank you, Yeti J. Thank you. Nice guy, Yeti J. Nice guy, Yeti J. Okay? He's thinking about us, bro. He's saving us. Hey, saving us.
5 to 23.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, DJ.
Record
Longest game
and a
ever.
record
I'll
set
play.
Straight on the 82nd province. It is BBL who claim victory after a long-fought match.
I need a break.
map that could be a
break.
series.
Me too, bro. I need to stand up, bro. I need to stand up a little bit, please.
More of this actually just panic.
Yeah, that was nothing to do with the
Here we
game.
go.
Hurry up! Well, FUT on the attack side, already closing in the distance and
Under a
taking
different
down
form of pressure here.
Oh,
break in this round. Late
Nice.
rotations through mid, 3 players on
makes me
their
happy.
way, and the retake will be underway any moment with.
Well, Lee's still on
aggressive
fire.
position. Zeus, he is put to bed early. Evan, the one to take the limelight. Magnum from up top puts the numbers in their favor. No panic now, although time is ticking. They should be able to put the pressure on around this elbow. Yedege, good for one. The second player on site backing him up is Ada Captain, and together they close this round out. Come right, we're back in.
Full buy versus full buy, man. This is the round.
Gone for
Ult from
early
Mr.
on.
Falling already. Yeti J, one away from
Bonus
his.
round. It's very risky to go that deep to double up on the aggression as well. You're likely to run in to the
Spotted.
numbers. Now BBL throwing in that bit of aggression early on to catch FUT off guard. They get
Nice.
around.
Yo, he's still on
Levin's
fire,
got
bro.
an
He's still
opening
on
pick from
fire.
up top. Yumpy with the transfer of Dream.
Bro, they got destroyed.
Blasted
Only
himself
Ada Captain
in.
left.
And as a result, the round
Not
is
for
theirs.
long.
Wow.
2-2.
They fall
FUT is
flat here with
broke,
an
it's broke.
end zone flawless from BBL. Decently likely they use some ultis to go
Okay,
through.
lockdown for
Marvel
Magnum
to
here.
delay, turret to spot, and then nanos to actually stop.
Investing early.
It's a really nice setup. And see the value it's going to have here. No chance to dive backside.
Oh, they're gonna
Goes
respect
in
or
play.
not? They're gonna flank, right?
It's left. The ult is going to be sent in after it. The plant found just on the edge as well.
Oh.
Look at the swing. It's a free pick for Magnum. They still end up smelling the roses in that play. With a
Remember the governor.
4-4
Remember the
as a
governor.
result. Old pop swing in though, and it's Magnum getting that little bit more. But the second side of the push is being slowed, stopped as Yedege found one. He trades him out too. But Cracks is left alone.
Cracks, you gotta win this shit, bro.
Stun just
Asuna.
misses. He's caught one above. Isolating the fights. The wraparound spotted.
Didn't get
Stop
half.
the defuse at least for now. Sociable needing to put the pressure on time-wise. The tap making it to half just about, but he's looking
Bro,
the wrong
BBL
way.
could win that for sure.
Full clutch for Cracks and an equalizer for FUT.
Yeah, he's been having an unbelievable series.
Man, he's an insane player, bro. Okay, he's an insane
He
player.
had in the last map, which still resulted in a loss.
I remember playing DM against him when he was in Brazil, man.
That series 3 days ago, about how the fact that he hadn't had those crazy performances, but we've been seeing it here. Some real individual prowess in rounds that FUT need.
Ah, vai tomar no... Sorry.
That bag, man. That's what it's all about.
Okay, do they check? Do they check?
It makes a bit more sense, not up against the eco. But they've seen
Oh, I
this
like
play
that.
before.
I like
Not
that.
ready for it. He grabs one, the flash
got traded.
fades,
That's
but
fine.
so does he. One for
Yeah.
one. The res up on Cracks completely nullifies.
And man, this is after that like fucking pause, bro. Again.
Oh! What?
See him!
Beautiful, beautiful.
Phantom! And he's managed to find himself a triple with the Vandal. Yedege and Mr. Fallen. They should have been set up for a certain round.
Man, EMEA needs to fix their shit, bro.
2v2.
Okay. People are mad, bro. It's not just me.
He was playing in slow motion. You should be
Everyone
able to
lost
do
their
anything
patience
with that.
already, man.
It's like an ultimate breach stun.
Someone to give the set
Well,
giveaway.
the difference, though, is that the B site is completely open. So there's already a full rotation. Mr. Fallen is currently doing his best Nats cosplay of how is he there. And has to try and basically get himself into an aggressive enough position without giving the game away. He knows the turret's on the other side. BBL are not moving.
Just an ingenious strategy, though, isn't it? Two players take one-by-one fights. You have the KO flashing for him as well. So you think, well,
I heard
there's
this
hardly a
stat.
third guy there because he would have swung with them. Yeah, well, listen.
Oh, he knows about the two
you're
players
wrong.
now.
Oh, he's
Number
forced.
Aye. Bro, what is the guy
Fallen's
doing here?
gone. Prophet giving away the cues, and now Magnum with it all to do. He's heard the steps running away. Even gets tagged
this is crazy.
onto Yedege. Unfortunately, Yedege's got the upper hand.
Bye-bye.
Halfway confused, but the swing comes in just in time. That's what he's
Weaponry kind of sucks. Viper's Pit could be the difference maker. Flash, solid space taken. Zeus has done well. Again, the disruption caused by the Waylay, but Sociable is still here, not for long. Trade's almost immediate. That Viper's Pit is becoming more and more tempting by the seconds, and it will go down. Magnum hoping to try and find a gap within it. Hoping
Aye.
the spam can maybe get something, but it goes the other way.
He made the
A
nice
flank
there.
coming through. Never with a sniper. Probably hoping that he could find another gun. Instead, it's Yumpy to get one with the spam.
Short.
Oh my god, what are these spams, bro?
It goes down. They saw Mr. Fallen. They saw him step into that corner, and he's so desperately
Yumpy,
low.
man, huge spams there.
For BBL, that's something BBL are tracking.
Either that or he's having a jam tart and he's going to have a tart attack, but I don't think that's what he was saying.
I don't believe so, Tom. But there's no telling when it comes to Magnum.
Oh, that was nice. That was nice, Sociable.
They were looking to push him out of that position. Got more than their
Must
bargain
stay there,
for.
man.
Ult sent through by Deadlock, but it's a little late. The player's already gone, and Ada Captain lurking outside A. Surprises Magnum. A 4 versus 2 now.
I wonder if
Remaining
this shard that I
BBL
use is not
players
shit,
making the
man.
read right away that this is a rotation to the A site. They're going to be here well ahead of the push.
I almost wonder if
It's a great read.
we'll see that. Maybe the Armageddon for safety. Clear the back of the site, but it's the close position that's far more dangerous. The knife won't connect.
Free.
Yumpy right in position, and it... What? That was... He got both of them! And the third as well! What? No!
I saw Mako doing the same thing, bro.
That's the most
Bro,
BS play I've
Loki.
ever seen.
He wasn't
Every
even
player in
the
Valorant
second
is shitting.
But you thought it was a
thought it was the
teammate.
second,
You
but
thought
I
it
was
was
like,
a
oh,
teammate.
great crossfire there, Tom. Wonderful crossfire. What a setup. What a set.
Spike down.
You're right. What the fuck you guys are doing? What the fuck you guys are doing? Nah. Nah.
Tech pulse.
Nah. Check PC, check keyboard, check everything.
Oh, Oh, man. Okay, the one perspective, they don't use the ult, they don't put the util because they think that the players are still out. They don't expect them to be there. Well, this is a different BBL we're seeing here today. They claim FUT's former home ground, and now they look to beat them on their own map pick. But
I mean, 6 for BBL here on the defender's side is already incredible, my friends. Already incredible.
But the BS meter's off the charts. Profec's got one in the spawn, the spray through the wall to catch one. And FUT tagged up heavy on a lot of players.
I don't know if they'll expect 2 to be here. That's the only thing. The attack really want this backline, and well, it's already looking done.
They don't know.
They don't know.
Oh,
he
tricky
can't
this
just
plan.
take 1 kill. He needs to get a multi-frag, and the second he fires on 1, they'll all be looking his way. That's the problem. So many players in this backline. Yumpy needs even more BS than the last round. I don't think it's going to be happening. A net laid to keep him in position, and a swing that will...
on B, and it will be a passive play from him, presumably spotting out the players in just a moment.
Okay, party.
Backing off, conceding that space.
The BB execution doesn't really leave him with anywhere to go.
Oh, that's nice, that's nice.
Perfect. Yumpy with the setup for the young duelist once again, but they have not cleared the 1 man left within the site. A chance for
He gets 2 kills, he gets 2 kills.
2 quick kills. That aggression was so successful for BBL, they didn't realize that there was still 1 man lurking in the grass.
Again, it was the one that they spotted to start this one out. Just figured he'd fallen back that a little bit further, but no. YeTaJay is still
Oh my god, YeTaJay, you gotta do everything, bro.
He needs to do it all. A 3-piece already. 2 away from the ace, and he isolates the first, spots the second. Oh, it's close. 50 HP left on Sociable, but Salvo's come back online. That's going to buy a little bit more time, and in this round, with it already bleeding so deep, he should be able to run this clock all the way down. Sociable, he may even give the ace at the end.
I hate Tejo, I hate Tejo. FUT, you are in big trouble, my friends, big trouble.
An attempt by YeTaJay, though.
Yeah, man, he tried his best, bro.
I don't think really anything more can be asked of your solo beast.
I like the mouse, man. Looks good.
Survive within a million
good
pieces
flash,
of
bro.
utility. Your teammate gets cleared. You find 2 kills to grant the site back to your control. And then it came down to, okay, can we just clear the remaining 3 players? He got 2 of those as well. So I'm kind of looking at the rest of the FUT players and going, yeah, it's another SMG. Normally he has a Spectre.
Oh,
that's
didn't expect that, huh?
That's one where
I've never seen this kick in my life, bro. First time.
In a round that you just cannot afford to lose. YeTaJay, too many players, too many targets, and no shots connected.
Yo, FUT losing here?
Could be the round already over.
It's 2-0.
Positioning it.
Wait, try.
Cracks with a quick double. Somehow turning this round all the way back on his own.
The savior.
Dragging his team kicking and screaming. Before it was YeTaJay, now it is Cracks. And from a almost 1 scenario, the round has come right back once again.
The funny thing about this, Tom, is we started out the day going, yeah, Cracks, this year just doesn't feel like he's there in the KO, man. No. He's not hitting the same form. Well, he certainly is in this series.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of unfair. People are saying like his KO in the last 7 players and was missing some flashes.
BBL an opportunity, a chance.
Yeah, he missed one that was bad, but
the reality is, Tom, you come
the others,
into this round,
I think the Kessler
take
didn't saw
with Spike
how it really happened.
Fully open B site, as you're pointing out, thanks to going for those orbs in the previous round, thanks to planting and getting those kills. Sociable is 1 away from his ultimate, and that could turn the tide of a round as tight as this.
My ultimate is ready.
Salvos already available.
Yeah, they can win this, man. Missiles Armageddon.
A snakebite as well for Profec, but he's not looking to really utilize that extra.
The thing is, man, FUT cannot wait too long.
To try and get up in their face, try and catch them as they rotate, or maybe have a bit of an off angle, and that
oh my god, Profec
will be
can fight 1 kill here. Oh my god, and survive, that's huge.
Not checked some of those closer angles. It's definitely a surprise factor. There's the
he got half.
which, while sticking this, he's just about
bro, getting half is huge.
But now Profec looks to come back in from behind, and he...
This is GG, I think. I'm sure this is GG. This is 2-0, BBL.
Rounds keep on clocking up as you keep getting shut down in early fight. Zeus on the push forward.
The timing is insane, bro.
Beautiful timing.
Holy shit.
No need to rotate. They'll stick in position on B. even having the Deadlock utility to back them up, but Captain goes swinging early. He falls. Deadlock utility dealt with. Ult activated by Cracks. He's been sensational. So
What?
far,
Just kill them. Just kill everybody. What the fuck?
And it's a double up for him. Profek on the lurk. Another staple of this series, especially here on Icebox. He's managed to thread the needle.
But how this is all falling apart again?
One by one, they're falling. Late play through mid, though. Yedije should tip the scales in their favor here. It's
Yeah, he was not looking at anything, actually.
Sociable to do it all. He's got salvos. The time not that far gone. That's going to delay them slightly.
Captured, bro. Captured.
Got Yedije. That's absurd.
Luckily, Cracks is still going.
No command as well. It could be used to get in, or it could be used... Well, never mind. It's going to be used to get in. Space taken. Pressure for Yedije. In fact, he's so much damage. A couple of assists, the easiest assist Yumpy's ever going to get, and Levin taking this deep control. It's expected. It's, well, attempted. But that's almost too easy. The Viper's Pit even going to be used for safety. That safety is not needed!
Special. The kid is special. He's built different, bro. But Zeus, I expected more from you today, bro. More, way more.
You know, he's doing it versus FUT as well. 19 and 12, 18 and 11 for Sociable. The two at the top of the scoreboard once again.
Beautiful, Lil. What a great game for him, man. On both maps.
This has looked like a different map.
It absolutely has, and we're seeing as well.
Man, but like you said, the thing that won the Ascent map was going to into 0.
Had eyes on him for probably 2 seconds.
Makes sense, bro. It makes sense.
Eyes were burning because of the flash.
Losing a map like that is devastating.
It blinded them completely. He got an assist on both kills on site, thanks to it. And FUT.
And the no, come on.
Yeah, of course, but the flash blinded.
Yeah, in trouble, bro. Shit, bye.
Either way, but the flash is what made the
Maps attack side.
those players to connect the kills.
Only a miracle for FUT, man.
In a row needed now from FUT, doubling up on what they've achieved so far. It's not looking like this is going to be an easy round.
But this is good that ends to 0, man.
Still to contend with
Because otherwise I would get fucked, bro. 3 maps. Imagine another one with OT. Holy shit.
Around belt, and if you do, Sociable will be there to greet you.
I think the next one is Apex versus GX, right? GX who got a new roster, man. They look good, bro. Low-key, they look good in the debut.
Series so far
Against Fnatic.
He was there throughout the lot of it, and backwards dash into the side.
Yeah, that's new.
I'm guessing that was to avoid whatever flash was thrown, but it hasn't avoided.
I like it, I like it. Didn't work, but I like it.
Waylay ultimate available. Mr. Fallen also.
I retired my chat, bro. After yesterday, I was playing. Was embarrassing, actually.
The turnaround, and somehow Captain wins that battle as well. 2 players remain. Spike not planted.
Oh, I mean Cypher, bro. Main Sentinel.
Well, his teammates know where to
Gonna start playing Deadlock too.
I don't think there's even any time to get anything done here, and with Zeus in position.
That shit is easier, bro. Not gonna lie.
That's it.
Zeus just left B side as well. Let's leave him be that little bit more open. Information now coming in that's where the hit is.
I think he saw the Viper.
Magnum's caught Mr. Fallen lacking. The mid control for him, good. And he's even spotted Zeus, but Zeus fires right back at him.
Good shot.
Ult put into play is going to force it forward. It's Cracks in an awkward position. He was dead to rights if he didn't move, and instead steps into their waiting crosshairs.
Oh, Sociable, you're dead, bro.
Captain wraps around.
Bro.
They're getting a lot done with the utility.
Can they?
Up, it's all on Profit.
Come back here.
He's got his Vandal to play with, and a good idea where these players are, but only 20 seconds. No, he spotted one down below. The spray is good, but no idea on the final player.
Low money on Lil, Yampy, and I think one more.
A little bit more manageable. I think BBL is a different kettle of fish.
Look at Zeus, man.
Zeus opening.
On fire now.
No anti to his early aggression this time. He has caught them lacking. And with Sociable down,
bro, another overtime? Yo, FUT, I love you. Okay, but please no.
Take these fights, a wrap around on the B site gets Profek 1, but he's soon to fall surely on the site of A.
Maybe. Let's go. Why not, bro?
On B. The thing is, they know Profek's there. They're waiting for him to wrap around, and he has to be quick because Yumpy's.
It'd be nice, actually.
The wrap around coming around from Mr. Fallen as well. Timing here is perfect. It couldn't be any better.
How are you going to another ulti, bro? That would be crazy.
Levin has got a... that took it away just in time. Levin's got a early fight sent in by Zeus, and it's...
That was nice. That was nice.
Turn a kill.
And we got another tech pause, by the way, okay? Another one. This needs to end. Sorry, but we cannot risk having another one. We cannot risk it.
You start to panic, and Profex lurks again, getting up to no good around middle.
BBL, let's go for the BBL.
Now. They need a hero.
Let's go.
No hero.
End this. Save us. Save us.
Down.
Sorry, FUT, but
Lockdown for safety. But
you get what I mean, right? You know what I mean.
Pit was placed on
Nothing against you guys.
That was being.
But this is too much already.
By the captain. Yedege is already stuck on the middle of the map, and there's still a lurk. There's still a player sitting behind Profek, and his timing has been impeccable all the way through this map so far.
Out of captain, good for one. That lurk might be needed. But I see the game. They're right back into it.
Okay, Yamto has a molly.
Got to OT. It was Red Bull clutch after Red Bull clutch. For BBL, their utility is keeping the clock in their favor. Salvo's online as well. Infinite delay, it seems, for this squad as FUT desperately trying to get this defused to half, but it's just not happening. Swing through, Anna's there to greet them. It's Sociable all alone, and Yedege to put him in the dirt.
We are going to overtime.
Managed to salvage success from the depths of defeat, and we go at least one more round.
At least.
I really don't want to lose this game. People are talking about this as, it might just be...
Why they don't use the molly, bro? Like, never.
The two of them. They'll just get a different matchup depending on what goes on in the other group, but you could tell for both of these squads, Turkey versus Turkey, the pride of the country on the line, that neither team wants to lose this game.
Neither team wants to win, too.
Already having defeat 25-23. You could forgive them for clocking out.
It was what, 5v2?
For clocking out. But even in that scenario, what, 2 versus 4? They were still happy to battle.
Unbelievable for FUT to come out on top with that.
Bro, sorry, but this is too much, man.
Back to the previous map, to how many times
it's too much, man.
Oh, well, here it is. Time to get the lunch orders in, but well,
lunch.
No,
oh yeah, I'm hungry. I just eat it. When the game is started, I just eat it. I'm starving already.
My 8:30 lunch.
Yeah, well, I'm living on this time zone. I'm ready for another 7-hour series. No hassle. That'll bring me to dinner time. Push up in mid, but look at BBL. Got themselves. I mean, okay, first of all, look at the position in mid from the attackers. Look at where Zeus has gotten to, containing so much information. Magnum's got 2 from this position. Yedege with the closest range ult I've ever seen, using his ult like a shotgun. Zeus, having pushed through, now catches them.
Baby, this never ends, baby. It will never end, baby.
The side of BBL, they'll think that. But well handled by FUT. They set the dominoes up and watch them fall, with Sociable left with 3 to pick up. Zeus, the first point.
12-11, babe. Another overtime is coming. Another overtime.
They needed 6 in a row.
Do you believe it?
Doubted them. The fools that we are.
Going in the
another chance, man. Here we go again, bro. 12-11. GG or another ulti. Ay.
Just jump spot.
You know me, man. I normally love
overfacing
3 maps over time.
Really seem worth it.
Fuck yeah, let's go, bro. Let's go. Nah, I don't want to win now. FUT.
In fact, yeah, he's
one more map. Let's go.
Only one player is in this position, but they're already huge. It's 2 open.
FUT, you can win this. You can win this, FUT. You can win this. Let's go, FUT. Another overtime, please.
And out of captain, they want to try and get back into position to maybe bring back Cracks, but it is patient on the other
side. Let's go, out captain. Rest.
Player. The timing is everything.
Oh my god.
Yedege has been able to get that pick once again, bringing it into.
Believe, out captain. Believe.
Viper's pit in.
Yedege, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. GG. I tried. No more overtimes. Oh my god. Thank you.
We wondered who'd sit on that throne. A throne.
We still got one more series today. And Challenger North America as well.
They claimed their crown. A tight matchup. The longest match in history to start us out. 13-11. A bait of OT.
Blood, sweat,
Yeah, bro. Oh, yeah, this one was amazing, bro. It was amazing.
Maybe a few tears.
Do or die situation, my friends. Win or go home. PaperX versus Global Esports. This will be legendary. Get ready, bro. Get ready.
And heard.
Let's go. Let's go. Something on Euro.
But look at just the numbers for PaperX. They have a great idea of how they want to play this pistol.
Once again, playing for G.
Stars around as well.
Patrick, who?
So they will keep themselves backwards.
Got bench, bro. Got bench.
Crystal now, who then pushes
2 games and got bench.
Gets awkward though, doesn't it? You hear the shots, more members up at the B tower. You need to see something big come out from Forsaken.
A bit of a survival smoke to
This is G, my pick.
Ramp for now. They haven't quite checked him out so far. Off towards the wayside on the edges of the smoke though, and he does find the double. Trades out from Crystal, and then for Divine.
He brought back the round. He brought back the round.
Trying to find some shots to prevent GE from getting
Bro,
that
he was
spike down,
looking
and they
good for
will pick
Global
up the pistol
Esports.
right off the bat.
Man, I thought that round was actually going to go towards Global. The fact that Crystal
I thought that too.
Up through the
It was a
supported with the rest of the team.
From 43, right?
Crystal, you know, kind of in majority of the games. That
Oh, they're gonna force it. They're gonna force it. Bro, G, what are you doing? What are you doing? You guys are trolling already. Game just started.
Completely, besides one for Forsaken to come on through. But yeah, a pistol round.
It was a 5v3. It was a 5v3.
Openers, right? 5 versus 3 that they're able to get on back from that one. Makes things a little bit awkward when you feel that Crystal's just done the lion's share of the damage and then it's divided.
Oh, but that was nice by Divide, bro.
Out as well at the end there. A force up from Global is interesting.
I don't like it.
The fact that they didn't actually get the plant down here.
I hate it.
Still gonna try to bulldoze their way through, perhaps.
Man, the last game from PaperX, I lost my mind, bro. I lost my mind against their fam.
Such an important game for Global that they would have done probably the most prep that they ever would have coming in towards this week, you know. 1 game and you can get into playoffs.
Right. With
Okay, if it works, I love it. If it works, I love it.
well. Right now, just being able to find some
But okay, I
shots
don't like
against
this
a couple
versus,
of the
bro.
PaperX players, something to trade with Guardian. Forsaken with his own Guardian as well. He does feel a lot of contact though, so the paranoia sent out.
Can they help him in time?
Support from Patman around the edges of this smoke.
Bro, you guys gotta be careful with these
It's not
smokes.
gonna find its targets. Now down to just Jing. He does have the Bulldog.
Oh, but yo,
You
good read
also
by
see
Jing knowing
rotations
that
now
they would
coming
go
up from
away.
Global.
It just needs to be some good shots to come out from Jing at the moment. So far, the force up from Global working a
faster.
treat, but low HP for both of these members. They have to play this one somewhat together or play for time. Star already on the spike, a Gravnet available too.
Possibly to even play for range. Jing, though, looking to close in the distance for now, but he dives right up on top.
That got dangerous. Yo, Jay, back in the game. Back in the game. Don't listen to me.
They're rotating. This is risky.
To go.
Aye, aye, aye. Oh, good thing. Aye, aye. Oh, we got the Prowler there too.
First shot, paint shells out from Jing now.
That's a spike.
And that's a second kill as well. Forsaken now coming back in.
It's never easy for Global Esports. It's never easy for Global
He can
Esports.
still find some shots.
Today will
10
be
seconds
chaos,
left.
bro, for both
The
things.
spike on the
Holy
ground.
shit.
That's a really ill decision making to come through from see somebody step up
The
a little bit.
stats for you, my
Global.
friends.
In my mind,
Big skills for
Darren
Forsaken
stepping
already.
up is going to be an absolute
5
bonus
for
them
Crystal,
because
man.
Crystal's already been really good.
Two Russian players on the server as well. Something
right?
Crystal.
So if you got another piece that is
I
stepping
wonder if
up,
they know each other.
it can be pretty potent for Global.
It's always been that
Similar
core and also the best
trajectories,
possible
actually.
stage for Darren to do it right now. You know,
Absolutely.
we've been talking about Crystal and something having some familiarity. Darren.
Yeah, I was talking about that, bro. I was talking about that. How do you know? How do you know, bro? Inspire me.
He's quite familiar with some of these PaperX players too, so that should give him some confidence. That said, we're slowing things down.
Yeah, but the problem is when you're not running this Sentinel as PaperX, you have to just be very
You my boy for a second. He plays everything, bro. He plays everything. In for a second is the guy, man. When he retires, he's gonna be a coach, bro. For sure, for sure.
To continue pushing
The best
off
coach.
Space, but Jing, happy to go for this fight against Darren. A bit more confidence coming up from PaperX.
He's got Showstopper but no satchels, so it would be a scare tactic, or you got to get close already.
Okay, okay. Nightfall.
Crystal is close.
Kalias has ult as well. Jing with rolling. Oh.
Away.
Showstopper. Sorry, too early in the morning. 5
A little
a.m.
bit apparent that Papi might be coming for it. Keep an eye on that one.
Still got to watch out for the possible timed peaks. Crystal still watching off towards elbow, but here comes Jing with a huge party. It does blow up in Crystal's face, but then for the global esports players to continue.
Big kill,
holding.
Papi.
That's when
Big
the word
kill.
comes up.
This is your map, bro.
Up over by Rams as well, and something has to watch for it. Jing still sticking onto the spike, though. It's a grab net. It's Annihilation. It gets Jing off halfway, and that will be the round picked up by Global.
Oh, that was so close.
I don't know. Like, I'm going to put my hat in the ring here. I don't know if that gravity well was bait to keep
I think I'm jinxing.
in the spike itself, even on the defuse, ready with the Annihilation. Because you're usually using them to pull them off the defuse, right? That didn't work. He's still able to stick it there. And to be fair, Jing nearly gets the full defuse before that Annihilation came out. There could have been an awkward result there for Global at the end of it. But I got to say, the beginning stages for them, mid is looking a little bit unattainable in positions. You pivot over towards
Jing was on fire in the last game, man.
the open, none the wiser, and you're getting into the site. You're setting yourselves up. You've got a flank. Like,
Man, this guy with the
really
ton is
good
insane.
things. Spotted out something, pushed up through main. They want to pivot in towards the
Oh, but the judge and Jing.
Bro, don't go this way. Don't go this way. Never again. Learn your lesson.
Paranoia that flushes Kelly's all the way to garage.
Batman.
Hetman holding down B as well. The Outlaw getting taken out by Yudotan, though. So possibly we got an alpha plant.
Bro, but this is tough. Can he hold until that lock arrives there?
With Kelly's running a marathon towards the site. Paper Rex beat them here to the site before the spike even gets here. They don't have to wait for a plan here. They could recognize by timing that Kelly's has to go for the
Yeah, there's nothing Kelly's can do now, but save this weapon.
This as an absolute win. You've got all these ultimates online as well now. You can get cooking.
Absolutely. And we're cooking with gas. We've got good flames here. No flint and steel.
Oof.
That's a lucky shot, I'll say, a little bit there.
Not lucky. It's kills, bro. It's kills.
Let's get down
That is
low, but
gifted.
Also for Devi now to hide inside.
My boy Devi.
Trying to get
Doing a sad-like impression.
He will find the sheriff shot.
Yeah, but look what
Who played the yesterday, man, against FUT. It was an epic game, bro. Go check it out. Just beautiful. Him and Mr. Falling were blowing my mind.
Poppy. So spike down. You got the dimensional drift now going in from something.
Get all the information that you possibly can. Recognize no one's on the side itself. Well, where are they going to be? Screens. It's the only option.
100% Forsaken to take the first kill. Kelly has to trade right back, though. Something now trying to disrupt the positioning coming out from Kelly S with the blind side.
Oh my god.
Then with the op. Yudotan, though, also getting taken down. Kelly S now into the 1v1 around the corner. He's hopping.
Kelly S, what a round, my friends. Yo,
Kelly S and
they lost equal rounds, but they also win equal rounds, okay? Today's gonna be like this.
Just for all the shots.
Chaos, you never know. You never know.
Sensor dropped in case Forsaken goes for another tap onto the spike, because at that point in time, you technically don't know if they're holding it or not.
like that.
The Sonic Sensor going down, it makes something get a little bit more awkward. A single shot out, and well, he's getting stunned up, and the HP was there in advantage for Kelly S. Great.
Man, they were playing, guys. Yo, the production on Pacific.
As well, I mean, if this is the way the map is going to go, keep back to safety. It's 30 seconds. He's got a paranoia.
30 seconds. 30
A little
seconds.
bit. He hears all the footsteps.
Another smoke too.
Yeah. Here comes that flash. Oh, not quite landing the burst and the trace, but recoil control will get him there.
Wasn't pretty, but he got it, bro. They are playing too slow. The caster was saying that, and that's true. Look at that. Time is low again. Time is low again.
The blender they go. Defy to burst them down with the Phantom. Crystal for the trade, but Defy
what you guys are doing?
Onto the 3K. Emotional pressure as well. Perhaps with the ecos, then they begin to feel like they can just let loose, but then they go straight into Devi, who's just spraying into the smokes. Forsaken now off from Vents. He does get traded by Crystal, though.
Still got to be a little bit careful. If you're going very close, the Stingers are just going to rob you of your life in this round yet again. Yes, Devi was good for one with the Poison Cloud Toxins and the Snake's Bite, but now needs to stand with the Phantom, and he cannot. An opportunity now for Global with Clack. Time to spare.
You got a full minute to work off of. Certainly.
Bro, the ones that they're not supposed to win.
Assert themselves across the map.
It's the ones they are winning, bro.
With rifles picked up, you've got Crystal onto more utility to clear
Batman was saying after the game against the FM, sorry, I didn't play good, but I will improve. I will keep getting better.
Or an unknown, unexpected position of something on this.
He seems like a nice kid, bro. He was stuck in Diamond. I was watching it.
He's still able to hold.
And now he's there, bro.
Kill found by Pet
On VCT Pacific.
Versus something now. We've been talking up the Poppy clutches.
Playing for Paper X.
Seen them too much.
Yep, one smoke available to use his gravity well for time a little bit later on. Something.
You can do it too, bro. You can do it too.
Phantom in play, and now it comes down to where you think Papi goes.
Not gonna lie, Komodo. I feel like I'm favoring something a little bit more this one. He's got flashes. He's got a clone. He can fake footsteps. Meanwhile, Poppy just trying to hide around his smokes. He's inside of screens right now. It's a tight corner that he's holding. Something will go in for the tap here.
No, he won't. He's just trying to play around the corners. No smoke available for Pappy whatsoever, remember?
Oh, trying to stick it halfway. Poppy,
He likes this. Poppy's a clutch player, bro.
Very end of it. Global up to 4.
Yeah, you've got
And the money on paper
that
wax.
he possibly can, but Pappy just repositioned.
It's pretty shitty, bro. It's pretty shitty.
Generally, you would expect, or at least I would expect, an Astra player
Oh my
in a
God.
situation like that. When you go for a bit of an open plant, put a star on the spike. You may be playing.
Look at this Vandal, so beautiful.
Through ramp and playing over at main. but Pappy just
oh, yeah, must
very
got Pappy
chilled
too.
in that moment, goes in towards screens because you isolate how many angles something could potentially go.
Oh no, look where the spike is.
Gives him an idea that ramp is going to be a little bit void of information.
Calls Jing over, just check with the boombot. Petman does have the haunt refresh as well.
It's good macro ideas from Paper X, using this utility now to gather information.
They don't see too much until Yuta goes in
Oh,
for
something
the
good kill. They know
burst down
it's
by
going to be
something.
B now.
Into garage
Kill the
now with
lurker.
nightfall.
And now they know where it's happening, right? It's the B site that this is ending up. We see the combo of utility.
This is a thing, you guys always need to pay attention.
Oh, but still the
Where the
kill
lurker
collapsed
is.
on towards Devi. Annihilation just to push Paper X a little bit further back, and then the Bear Mesh coming in. You got the showstopper from Jing, though, and he blows up the site. Poppy getting blown up. Patman to trade. Kelly S trying to find some trades as well. They
Something solo, bro.
but they still get the spike down.
Jump for me, something. You jump for him, bro. You are low HP.
Got some flashes. Forsaken, healthy and full, and they're
Okay.
going in for the peaks. They
Went first,
found
well
out where
played.
Crystal is just down to the peaks and the kills now. Mechanical skill. Forsaken goes in out front.
Bro,
The
you are in a
Z's for
1v1
Crystal,
situation,
but
you
still
know.
Forsaken hunts
Why you're
down.
I think
throwing
Crystal
ability?
there may have
Ah, Crystal, you know better. You know better. You deserve to lose, not gonna lie. 7-5.
On the Omen just by positioning and timing on the dark covers as well, right? When he first brought it out, I saw some egregious smokes that the timing was very questionable. I could say the same for Jing a little bit as well when he first adopted it, but also learning is really good for Paper X. Now, quickly up the ramp.
Oh, all the footsteps as well. Crystal looking to break the clone at least. Darien, though, now with a frenzy.
we
Just
need to get
inside
some
the fence.
water.
Table
Water
takes him
started.
down. The burst out from
Now it's the
Kelly
fast
with the right
round.
clicks, but still Patman to trade. But Paper X do find themselves at a huge numbers disadvantage.
What can Divide do here, though? A little bit unknown in Garage at the moment. You've got a grouping up of the global members, but Patman, 5 HP, can try and keep them entertained at the site of
Okay,
A,
okay.
But if you're global, surely you recognize that Petman either goes up mid or back
Bro,
into A
Batman,
tower.
this is risky.
This is why Papi's just making sure that he's
Batman, you
slowing
have
down. Doesn't
time?
necessarily need to stick around for a
What
duel.
are you doing here, bro?
Devi's got to make some noise for his brother out here, but
Oh my god, you are lucky, you are lucky, bro. But why Papi are letting him cross?
Devi now snuck all the
Too
way through
fear,
with Sarah
Papi.
as well.
Too much fear.
Shot from him. Yudo-tan is watching, but Yudo falls.
When you
And
play
possibly
afraid,
a little bit
you
more
lose.
as well
You
as he
lose.
threads the needle onto Crystal.
That's so quick.
Poppy, though, looking to play spoiler. 1v2, takes down Patman, the first to fall. Devi now, just one more shot. He's
What
running
is
out of ammo
that?
And backed into the pillar. Now, a potential opportunity for Poppy as he sends out the Nova Pulse. Devi. Oh, might have spotted out his foot just with a crosshair placement to top it off.
Man, where have those shots come from Divide? Headshots out with
Bro,
the Sheriff, absolutely.
From the sky, from heaven, bro. This is a beautiful shot. This is a beautiful shot. Oh my god.
Step up in this series, right? We need to see some sort of consistency.
Bayaji, you guys are so good at trolling. Oh my god,
Stepping
bro.
up on this raise as well, I'm all for it. I thought
Yo,
this pistol round
Devi,
was
see?
pretty good
No
from
fear,
both
bro.
sides.
No
Yet
fear. Look at that,
again,
just holding
to be able to
confident,
try and
confident,
figure
like a
things out, but
king.
it's once more, like the
Yeah, they forced again. They force again. Now let's see if it works.
They're just trying to fight tooth and
Yeah,
nail for this, but
let's see, let's see, let's see.
The smokes.
I think maybe he just saw him over the top.
I
of
said,
the box.
I don't like that.
Good chance for that to happen, but also now for
Well, last time they won.
necessarily come back into rebuild
I still don't like it.
Picked up once again. Yudo-tan, though, not quite landing the shots. Has to run back to reload. Almost getting tagged out by Jing. The paint shells does flush him out.
And now,
into
bro,
the open,
they lose
where
these
Devi
rounds.
collects. Just Crystal on the site now. He's got the stinger. He will find his first shot.
It's basically
but
GG, bro. It's basically GG.
Forsaken to collect.
And look who's going hunting at the moment, Jing. He will be.
I don't understand, bro. I swear to God, I don't understand. I know the pressure is high, the pressure is high.
Smokes. Oh, come on.
But they knew, bro. They knew. The fade was 1 HP, bro. Why did you let him cross?
They don't go together, but he still wins that.
GrafNet now, and they've heard Defy as well.
Okay, look at that. Look at that.
Found. This could still go over to Global Esports. You do have Forsaken perched up on top, though. With elevation, he might be able to throw them off, but it's not even needed.
Batman. Oh my god.
There's 13 HP between the two of them, and somehow they managed to weather that one and not drop the second round yet.
When you play afraid to lose, let me tell you something. We won't win, bro. We won't win.
Of this game of Valorant, but I think we need to. Okay, that shot's ridiculous there by something. Yudotan, someone who has been absolutely pivotal to a lot of successive rounds for Global Esports this stage, even, you know, regardless of them not winning.
I know he tried to play safe, but
rock for them.
Sometimes you need to go aggressive, bro.
Size in this map.
Patman's watching it. You begin with the haunt, and it's easily dealt with. Patman then to re-peek, not quite finding the shots. Crystal, the GrafNet, it does go through, but it doesn't quite collapse onto anyone either. Now for Jing and Divide just to spray through, obviously into the choke point.
I like that, bro. I like that.
Phantom does good things.
Jing who?
For Jing there.
Against that fame, like I said,
don't have all
on fire, my friends. Him and Akami played like true gods.
The crossfires they're trying to establish. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you're sitting here out in the open looking for some shots as Patman. You've got a Seize, you've got a Prowler. Is anything going to come out? Nope. He's just going to try and stand and deliver, but it's Jing that does it a little bit better from at the distance. And now with the
PaperX possibly beginning to gather that this is the current defensive setup that GE is running. Just Poppy on this backside position around B. Easily dealt with. The paint shell's completely blowing up in his face. And you also have Annihilation now from Kalias as an attempt, but unfortunately does not quite connect. You got Defy,
yeah, my friends. Global Esports, life is already hard, bro. But you guys make it even harder. I don't understand.
Survive with the gun. Good
luck saving this.
Here, I want to give a good little golf clap towards PaperX in there.
Yeah, I think he can save, bro, but
as a unit, right?
They want to, bro. Showstopper for Jing, the Viper's bed.
At the top of ramp as well.
G in trouble, big trouble. This is their map pick, my friends. This is their map pick. The game was close. The game was close.
Jing in with the Showstopper does spot Poppy out. So now the idea that most of them are backside and screens. Something, though, off of the top heaven position will get gunned down. The trades come through from Forsaken and Patman as they march on through from ramps. In towards back screen, then, is where Jing finds his target. Yudotan still trying to play spoiler on the site, though. Jing to make quick work of him, and just down to Darren, who was transitioning over from the B site.
Remember, he's got a judge. Definitely need to see him upgrade a weapon. There's not one available at the ramps. The closest is wrapping around into the open at the entry choke of the site. Though no one will spot him there exactly.
Yeah, he's throwing the judge away.
It's good repositioning, by the way, from Jing, meanwhile.
Yes, that's going to be the main factor. Even if Patman falls around
Patman, clean shot, mappy void for PaperX. Man, I have an option that automatically got to activate on Premiere Pro. That was making my playback so slow, bro.
This time it's Defy in with the Outlaw, something up.
It's called Compass in inner color.
Not a bad idea.
Disable that shit right now, bro.
Right now, Poppy has to hold off Garage by himself. The Haunt,
I don't know why he does.
Gives away his position. This could be it, Komodo.
Maybe.
This could be it, my friends. And I gotta say, gee, I don't understand the decisions, man. I just don't. 2 forces, 1 paid off. I don't like that. I like when you're desperate. There is nothing you can do in the game. It's the only way to come back. Then I like it.
Possibly work as Neural Theft to his
I respect, actually.
He's taking so long. You've got to expect
doing this, bro.
Surely.
Yeah,
not a fan.
And now you kind of have an idea. Crystal, though, not too bad.
The advantage that they throw when they have the lead.
Haunt just to
in the round.
The crosshair placement as well.
His mistake is that they don't learn, bro. They don't learn. GG, my friends, GG. Next map is Lotus. I still want to see 3 maps.
A 13-5 with PaperX taking it away.
Yeah, and I mean, that is a flawless attacking side to come through from PaperX as well. I didn't think I'd be saying that when you consider how, usual defensive lean in this map can be, though. I mean, the breakable